Okay, so you can stick with the easier one, or you can come along for the ride as we progress. Okay, so lying on your back, which you already are, nice and simple. Bring your feet flat to the mat and just take your hands behind your head, your elbows into your peripheral vision, and you're supporting your skull with your interlocked fingers. So start to inhale in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Inhaling in through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Inhale again. And as you exhale, we're going to nod our chin towards the chest and bring ourselves up into a crunch, into flexion. Nice. Looking down at your tummy. And then I want you to rotate towards your left. Twist to your left in your upper body. Good. Twist to your right. Bring it back to center. And then take it down. And we're going to do 10 of them. It's kind of like crossing the road. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, bring yourself forward. Looking left, twisting left, stay light on the left shoulder blade, twisting right, bring it back, and take it down. 8 to go. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, bring it up. Rotate to the left. Good. Rotate to the right. Bring it back, and take it down. Inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. Rotate to the left. Nice. Rotate to the right. Bring it back to center. Slowly take it down. Last 4. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Pelvis stays super still as you rotate to the left, to the right. Bring it back and take it down. Last 3. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Rotate left. Good. Rotate right. Back to center. Take it down. Inhale. Last one here. Exhale. Bring it forward. Rotate left. Nice. Rotate right. Back to center. Slowly down. Really good job. All right. From here, just hug your knees into your chest just for a second. Little rock from side to side. Nice. And then we're going to keep our legs suspended in the air. Take your hands alongside your body and just bring your legs into tabletop position. Yes, well done. Okay, so lower back, we ideally want to have it neutral. Keep your lower back steady as you slowly tap one foot towards the floor. So just a light tap and then bring it back. And then right foot down. So we're alternating from foot to foot. Keeping a little bend in the knee. Good. Going for 10 total. Nice. 9. Beautiful. Ribs stay down. 8. Good. And 7. Well done. Last 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. Don't let that lower back arch. You've got 2. And back. Last 1. And back. Really nice. Hug them in. Hug those knees in. So if the next variation feels a little bit too intense, then you stick with what we've just done, but I'm sure you're going to absolutely fly through it. So we're going to keep those legs suspended again. This is a little bit of a mean one. Suspended in the legs, bring them to tabletop position. So knees above the hips, bring your knees together. Take your hands behind your head, and then we're literally going to do the same initial movement that we did in our crunch to start with. So it's an inhale at the bottom. As you exhale, come up. Twist to your left. Good. Twist to your right. Come back to center and lower it down. Start again. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it forward. Rotate left. Good. Rotate right. Back to center. Take it down. And up. And to the left. Good. And to the right. Back to center. As you come down, make sure that lower back is not arching. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Rotate left. Good. Rotate right. It's getting nice and burny. Very burny for me in the tummy. This is number 5. Lift and twist. Good. And twist. And all the way down. It's looking good. It's looking good. And bring it up. And twist. And twist. Back to center. Let's go for one more here. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it forward. Rotate left. Rotate right. Back to center. Take it down and hug the knees in. Well done. Great job. Okay, take a few moments. Now before we go to the next one, we're just going to place our feet on the ground for a second and straighten out the legs in front of us on the mat. Reach your arms long back behind you and just take a big breath into the front line of your body. One more. Very nice. Pop those hands alongside you and bend your knees again. Pop your feet flat on the ground. Nice. Lower back's going to press gently into the floor. And we're going to try and straighten our legs up towards the ceiling. A little bend in the knees are fine. And if you need support for your lower back, you always can just put your hands underneath your lower back if you need to. Otherwise, the left leg's going to draw a straight line down the wall in front of you as it lowers. And then bring it up. Opposite leg down and up. Awesome. And down. It's looking good. And up. And down. And up. Very nice. 6 to go. And lift. Last 5. And down. And up. Keep the breathing constant. And lift. Last 3. And lift. This one's a nice one. It gets done nice and quickly. 2. And lift. And last one. Down. Good. And up. And then hug those knees in towards the chest. Okay. Looking good. Okay, so this third set of our rotation, that kind of ab rotation, we're going to have the legs suspended again. But we're going to try and just kind of make it a little bit more interesting. We're going to take our hands behind our thighs. Inhale at the bottom. And as you exhale, you're going to bring yourself up into a crunch. So luckily in the beginning, you get to use your hands to help you out. From here, inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to send your left leg forward. Pull your right knee in towards your body. Good. And then swap. It's a swap on an exhale. Go for 10. Good. 9. As you kind of get the groove here, think about pressing your lower back into the floor a little bit more. 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. And take it down. Well done. Knees in. I was so tempted to make you stay there and pulse, but I know what's coming next, so I'm not going to do that to you. Okay, let's pop the feet down for a second. Yeah, take a moment. You can let the knees windscreen wipe from side to side. Okay, so the next one looks very similar to what we just did, but it's going to be with straight legs, and I'm going to give you the option to take your hands away from your thighs. It's going to be way more intense if we go for that. So let's start the same way we did with the last one. So bring the knees into tabletop, grab a hold of the back of your thighs, and then come up. Nice. So bring it up, exactly, and then see if you can straighten your legs up towards the sky. Awesome. Okay, so same kind of thing, but see if you can reach your hands a little bit higher up the back of your legs and take both hands to the back of your right leg only. Then you're going to let your left leg travel down, pull your right leg in closer until you feel a stretch at the back of your right leg. And then you're going to let go of the legs, swap them, and hold onto your left. Pull it in nice and close. Good. And let go and swap. And let go and swap. Awesome. Let's go for about 4 more of these. Keep your lower back nice and still as the legs swap, so try not to let the pelvis speed wobble. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now from here, take both legs up towards the sky again if you can, and take your hands behind your head, elbows into the peripheral vision. And then you're going to keep on letting the legs swap. One goes down and lift. Then opposite leg down, good, and lift. Nice. Try for 6 and 5 and 4 and last 3 and 2 and last 1. And take it down. Great job. Whew. Really nice. Hope you felt a little bit of a burn with that one. Okay, so let's take the feet down to the ground again. So we're going to bring the hips and the pelvis into the opposite direction now. It's really great because if you've been sitting loads, the hips are just going to get to open up at the front. So you're going to bring your feet parallel hip width distance. Hip width is about 2 fists between the knees and feet. Don't go too much wider than that. Take an inhale at the bottom. And as you exhale, we tuck and round into the lower back, pick the pelvis up and lift up into bridge. Nice. All 10 toes on the mat, knees parallel. Inhale at the top. And exhale, slowly take it down. Very nice. We're going to try for 10 of these. So inhaling, exhaling to tuck and lift. Get to the peak, squeezing your bum, and then slowly take it down. So try and almost make it one continuous movement. As soon as your tailbone touches, you tuck and lift again. So here we go. That's it. And down. Exhaling to tuck and lift. And slowly lower down. So if you feel like you'd rather move slower and do fewer repetitions, that is 100% cool. Nice. And 5. And down. Making sure to contact the glutes at the top. And down. 3 more, and tuck, lift, and down. Last 2, and lift. Nice, and down's looking good. Last time, and lift. Beautiful, and slowly take it down. Great job, really nice. Let the knees briefly windscreen wipe from side to side. Okay, and then we're going to roll ourselves up into seated with the feet flat and our sitting bones on the mat. Okay, so this is your second exercise as part of this set. So we're going to hold onto the back of the thighs, use that to lengthen up through the crown of your head, and then reach your arms forward, squeezing the shoulder blades down, and you've got a heavy imaginary beach ball in your arms. Inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to tuck through the pelvis and then roll off of the sit bones onto the sacrum, staying there in your little C curve. Now, feet stay steady, knees stay steady, pelvis stays steady, but you're going to rotate left arm out to the left, bring it back to center, and then right arm out to the right and back to center, and left, exactly, and center, and right, and center. So we're going for 10 total. We've done 5. We've got 5 more. Good. Last 3. Very nice. And 2. And 1. Awesome. And then roll all the way onto your back. You got your second set of bridges here. Hands come alongside your body. Bring the feet a little closer in towards your sitting bones. Knees up towards the sky. Okay, so we're gonna pick the pelvis up into our bridge. And now it's funny that your car is going in for a service, but we're going to pretend that the pelvis is a steering wheel, okay? So you're going to release your left glute and squeeze your right glute, letting the pelvis dip off over to the left, and then squeeze your left glute again, release the right. So we're literally letting the pelvis move from side to side, exactly. So you'll be releasing one glute as you activate the other. Releasing one glute as you activate the other. If you've ever watched anyone in a skiing competition do those like moguls, where they go from sharp turns from left to right, that's what your pelvis is doing now. 5 more. I said that about 5 ago. 4. Every time you squeeze your glute, lift a little higher. 3, 2, and 1. And then take it down. Nice. Roll yourself back up into seated. Second set of C curves. Lengthen up. Arms go free. Shoulder blades draw down. Inhale. Exhale, tuck, roll off of the sit bones onto the sacrum and hold. Now instead of rotating, this time we're going to throw that beach ball behind us and then take it back down. As you throw the beach ball, keep the ribs closed. So it's almost as if the ribs wanted to pierce through the front of your body as you threw that ball behind you. An exhale as you throw is going to give you a nice bit of core activation. Good. 5. Think about pushing your heels down into the floor as you throw the arms backwards. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And we go all the way back down. Amazing. Great job. Okay, third set of bridging in this set. All right, so we're going to, you might want to just take a look at one. It's a bit of a funny one, but you'll get it immediately as soon as you see it. So we're going to come up into the bridge. I'm going to start on one leg and I'm going to stick with that leg 10 times. So I'm going to take my left foot up into tabletop, left leg into tabletop, and then I'm going to thread my left foot behind my right and then bring it back. So it's my left leg is not touching the ground. I'm threading, pelvis tips to one side and back. And I want to try and do this 10 times. Yeah, good. Exactly. Let's go for it. Nice. 8 to go. So the stationary leg just stays strong. That glute stays really strong. And 5. And lift. Good. 4. And lift. Well done. 3. And 2. Almost there. Last one. Good. And pop that foot down. Try go straight over to the other side. So it's going to be my right foot lifting, and you're going to thread the foot behind that left knee and up. So as the foot threads behind, try not to lose any height in your stabilizing leg. Good. This one should be a little bit tougher than the previous one. 1, 5, and 4. Last 3. Looking good. And 2. And last 1. Well done. Pop that foot down and lower your spine down. Well done. If you feel your glutes tomorrow, it's more than likely from that one. Okay, so hug those knees in. Little rock. You got one last set of C-curve work coming your way. Okay, so let's roll it up into seated. We're just kind of powering through this. As time goes so quickly when we do the circuits. All right, so we're lengthening up through the crown of the head, finding the sitting bones, and then tuck, roll off the sit bones onto the sacrum and hang out there. Okay, so once you're in your C, see if you can take one leg off the ground, other leg off, and then balance on the tailbone for a second. So you feel that little tipping point. Now from here, you're going to see if you can go hands free. Yes, well done. And then see if you can stretch one leg forward, bring it back. Other leg forward, bring it back. Go for 10, 9, 8, good. 7, find your tummy, think lower abs, really just below the belly button. Think about it pulling in towards the spine as you do this. 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Awesome. Pop the feet down. Great job. Didn't even flinch. Okay, so we're going to change it up completely. I just popped the light on in my living room. That's a bit better. Okay, so we're coming into a little bit of a plank sequence. First one is not easy, but it's the easiest one out of all of them. So we're coming onto our hands. Nice. We haven't been on our wrists yet today, so I just want you to bring those hands underneath the shoulders, and we're going to rock our shoulders gently forward over those wrists for 10. So it's a very gentle warm-up. 9 before we go hell for leather in the plank work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good, 2, 1. Keep the shoulders above the wrists and push the floor away. Let's stretch one leg back, other leg back, and find plank. Nice. So first plank, I just want us to take 10 breaths. Sounds easy, but it's not really. So as you breathe, try and fill your tummy, fill the sides of your body, and fill the lower back. It's a 3-dimensional inhale. Four more breaths. 2 more breaths. And last breath. Well done. Lower the knees and straight away take your left foot out in front. So it's in a low lunge position. Nice. And you're going to frame your front foot with your 2 hands. My foot is between my hands. Yeah. From here, I'm going to tuck the toes of my back foot under. I even want my pinky toe to be tucked. That would be the ideal scenario. And then we're going to lift the back knee up. Nice. Perfect. Now, we've done this before. I want you to really focus on the knee joint, not the hip joint, the knee joint of that back leg. Slowly lower the kneecap to the ground. And the knee joint is really that initiator. And then lift back up. Good. And slowly lower and lift back up. Nice. Slowly lower and lift back up. Well done. Keep going. Down and up and down and up. 5 more and down. Good. And up and 4 and up. Last 3 and up. Almost there. 2 and up. And last time down. Good. And bring it up. Lower the back knee to the ground. Slide your front foot back and go straight over to the other side. So right foot comes forward in between the 2 hands. Right knee is above that right ankle. Tuck the toes of the left foot under and lift. Nice. And then we're going to slowly lower and lift. Thinking knee, really the initiator. And lift. Don't know why these can get so burny. Not that I'm complaining, but It's always surprising. 5, 4, lift, last 3, almost there, and 2, and lift, nice, last 1, and lift. Now, could we slide that front foot back and get straight into a plank position? Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, cool. So find your glutes, planking it out. We're going to do shoulder taps. So I'm going to take my left hand, tap my right shoulder, right hand tap the left for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Awesome. Take a shower. So sit your bum back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take a few moments. So we're about to come into a little bit more of a leg sequence. I mean, I know you're going to be 100% fine with it, but if you did feel like it was too much, you just stick with the kneeling knee lifts. Okay. Otherwise, we're going to, let's go ahead and just bring that left foot out in front again. Frame it with your 2 hands. Tuck the toes of your back foot under. And you're going to lift the back knee up. Press your front foot down into the floor and see if you can come up into a lunge. Awesome. Okay, so the lunge is going to be static. So we're going to try and do a little tuck of the tail. Bend into the front knee. Get that knee on top of the ankle. Back knee can be bent or straight, whatever your hip likes. Okay. Reach your arms out in front. Keep your pelvis steady. And we're going to rotate to the left 10 times. Open. And close. So it's the same arm moving. Open. And close. Good. And this is number 3. Reach. 2. Reach. I like how I counted back down from 3 there. Just shows how good my counting is today. This is number 7. 8. And in. And 9. And in. The last 10. And in. So we're going to take a big step forward with the back foot so that we can change legs, okay? Big step forward with the back foot. And then step it back with the left leg. Just changing sides. Awesome. Bend down into the front knee over the ankle. Pressing back through that left heel. Okay, arms forward and right arm twists. Open and back. I'm just going to count down from 10. A lot less confusing. Good. Last 7. And 5. Just noticing on this side, like how does the rotation feel compared to the previous side? There's usually one side that's a little bit better. And 3. And 2. And 1. Very nice. Now let's take the hands down to the mat, framing that front foot. Okay, good. And then we're going to try and slide the front foot back straight away into a plank. All right, so if you can, slide it back. Awesome. Now from your plank, it's going to be left knee towards right elbow. And then take it back. Right knee to left. Exactly. So we got 20. 19. Exactly. 18. 17. 16. Try to get the shoulders above the wrists. 14. 13. 12. 11. Good. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, 1, and knees down. Great job. Take a shell. So strong. All right, so you've got one more set of lunging work to go, because we've done 3 planks. We've only done 2 sets of legs, so we've got one more set of legs to go. We're going to come back up. Okay, so the next one is a little bit more intense because we're going to be moving through the legs. We're not going to be holding the legs static. So let's come straight up into standing so we can get our footing nice and easy. Left foot out in front, right foot back behind. Okay, so the movements in the legs is going to be down, up, and we're going to bring it forward. Then you're going to step the same foot back. Stabilize yourself. Come down, up, and forward. Exactly. So each time you might feel, okay, a little bit of a speed wobble. You need to stabilize and then bring it back, but that's all part of it. So by the 4th or the 5th one, you should feel pretty confident about where you're stepping back to. Good, that's number 5. Well, that was number 4. This is number 5. Awesome. Slowly coming back down. Exactly, that looks awesome. That's it. Last 3 on this side. So what helps me is to imagine that right foot stepping back onto a train track. The 2 train tracks. Last 2. And last time. Big step forward, straight over to the other side, okay? So remember, the first 1 or 2, it's like making pancakes. It's always a little bit of a flop. The first one, but as you get going, should feel better. So step it back. Spine is sliding down an imaginary wall as you come into that little bit of a knee bend, and then bring it forward. Good. It's really all about the controlled bending of the front knee. Yes, that's awesome. Looking good. 5 more. It's always kind of interesting stepping back into the unknown. 3. And that big lift up each time is so glutey, it's great. 2. And last one. Well done. Big step forward. Shake it out. Okay, so from here, and you're doing great, by the way. Time is flying. I'm really glad that you're still with me. So we're going to come onto all fours. This position is called the race. So from the wrists, from being on the wrists, I think we're actually going to come down onto the forearms. So onto the forearms, you can interlace your all 10 fingers if you like, but it's more challenging if you put the palms flat on the ground and bring the elbows a little narrower. Press down into the floor. Tuck your toes under and round into your spine just a little. Okay, relax the back of your neck. Press down into the floor through the elbows, forearms, hands, and feet. Lift up the knees. Hold for 10. Now think about your elbows pulling back towards your feet. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down. Well done. Okay. Cool. Come onto your left hand side. Pressing the ground away through that left forearm. Awesome. Nice. Kind of like you're at the beach, but like really formally. Okay, so the top leg, make sure that your toes are pointing forward. So my thigh bone is internally rotating. I don't want it to externally rotate. Okay, so that when I lift it, my pinky toe is pointing towards the ceiling, or at least the side of my pinky toe is. And I'm going to take it down. As I lift, I don't want to sink into that shoulder. So I want to think about pulling this side of my body away from the floor. Exactly. Good. 10. Watch the top hip, so we don't want to be able to get too high. Top hip points forward. 8. Good. There we go. 7. 6. 5. Well done. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold it up. Pulse. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Well done. We're going to do a really quick turn to the other side. Depends what surface you're on. Yeah, well done. Press the ground away through that bottom elbow. Lift the side body. Same thing, exactly the same thing. So 10, 9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, so wherever you're at, we're coming back into all fours. Tuck the toes under. This time we're going to be on the wrists. Round into the lower back, press the floor away, and then see if you can lift up those knees. So my knees are just hovering off of the mat. Cool. From here, shoulder taps. 10, 9, 8. Now try and keep your knees relatively steady as you swap hands, as if you had a cup of tea on your bum, balancing it there. 6, 5. Yes, rock solid. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Take those knees down. So good. We're coming into kind of like the big brother of the side kneeling or side lying position that we were just in. So if you're mirroring me, it's going to be right hand, right knee, right leg, left leg, sorry, all in one straight line. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Squeeze or draw that bottom shoulder blade down as if it's scooping under and forward. And then you're going to lift the top leg up for 10. Ribs stay closed. 9. All the way up and down. 8. Good. 7. 6. 5. 4. Looking good. 3. 2. Last one, lift and hold, pulsing the top range for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2, 1. Lower that knee down so that you can literally just transition to the other side and then extend. Nice. Super. And exactly 10, 9. Keeping the feet active, ribs closed. 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, pulse to the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Good job. Okay. So we've got one more set of this kind of round to go. The final exercise that I want to bring into this kind of like, lifting the knees away from the floor situation is called a bear crawl. So we're going to travel across the mat. I'm sure you've done it before, but what I want to encourage in the bear crawl is not letting your bum go too high. Okay, so when you're here and you're traveling, you don't want to end up like that. Okay, you want to try and literally stay that low, okay? So I'm going to be really optimistic here. Put the timer on for a minute. Let's go. So hands underneath the shoulders, lift and hover the knees up. You could literally go anywhere. You could go all around your house. But I guess the more places you get to bear crawl to, the more exciting it'll be and the quicker this minute will be over. Otherwise, you're going up and down your mat like me. So as you transition, feeling that imaginary cup of tea balanced on your tailbone, not letting it spill. Even if you reverse, not letting that cup of tea spill. Legs will burn, arms will burn. Keep it going, keep it going. Keep it going, keep it going. Almost there, almost there. It's funny. There we go. And lower those knees down. Well done. That actually went quite fast, I think. Okay, so I want you to take a moment because we've done quite a lot of side leg lifting work. The final side leg lift challenge is to do it in a side plank. So you're welcome to be on your forearm if you like, but you can start in the side kneeling position and then send your bottom leg back behind the top foot, find a side plank. Nice. Now, either you're just going to hold this, or you're going to keep that height of your bum, and you're going to lift your top leg up for 10, 9. Good. Let it come to the ground in front of the bottom leg. 8. In front. Good. 7. Exactly. 6. 5. Well done. 4. 3. Squeeze your bottom glute. 2. 1. Nice. And then take it down. So good. Can we go straight over to the other side? Let's do it. Awesome. Okay. So for me, the trick is really that bottom leg, that glute is really important to keep the height of the pelvis. When you're ready, lift. 10. So as the leg lifts, don't let your bum sink. 9. 8. Good. 7. 6. 5. 4. Feel the blade of that bottom foot press it into the floor. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nice. Come to the knees and take a well-deserved shell stretch. So good. My heart rate's definitely up. Okay, so the circuit is done. The hard work is done. So you can do a little brief stretch, and then that's us, okay? So just to stretch out the quads, we're going to bring our left foot out in front again, whichever foot. It might look like my right, so we'll do whichever one. And you're going to tuck, and then just press your pelvis forward and down. Nice. So no matter how low you go, you're still able to tuck the tail just a little bit. Now, I'm not sure how bendy you are, but you seem pretty bendy. So if you feel like you could get a little bit further, see if you can take your right arm and reach it back. Okay, so your left elbow is going to push into that left knee to help you rotate. Okay, and then you're going to see, without pulling your bum back, can you grab a hold of that back foot? Almost. There's like a brief moment where you're on the kneecap, but then you want to be off the kneecap onto the quad. Amazing. So use the rotation in your torso to make life a little bit easier. Nice. Look back at the foot. There we go. Hold for maybe 5 seconds. Well done. 4, 3, 2, slowly let go. Okay, take your hand to the ground, and then you're going to frame your front foot with your 2 hands and pull your bum back. As you pull your bum back, that front leg will hopefully straighten, And if it gets nice and straight, which it is, you're going to pull your toes back towards your kneecap. Holding for 3. So you want to think about digging your heel into the floor and pulling your sternum forward as if someone was taking your top and pulling you forward. Good. Well done. Swapping legs, so take that left foot back, right foot forward, bring yourself up. Good. Tuck, and then press your pelvis forward and down. Adjust your front foot as needed. Nice. Now, one side is not ever really the same as the other, so you might just stay here for this side, or you're going to use your right elbow on your right knee to help you rotate and reach your left arm back. Okay, so get your hand as close to your foot as possible. Bend into that knee, so the hamstrings contract to bend the knee, and you're going to pull your heel towards your bum. You might not get it on this side. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, don't fret. Nice. What I got when I got this the first time, I ended up like holding onto my sock or my tights, you know. If you've got if you had long trousers on, that would work. Otherwise, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly take it back. Frame your front foot with your 2 hands. Pull your bum back, straightening out the front knee as much as you feel you can. Toes draw back towards the kneecap. And then it's almost like someone was going to pull your shirt forward. So that kind of lift of the sternum. Holding for 5, 4, nice, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Cool. Slide that front foot back, and you are officially done. Well done. That went quickly, didn't it?